I guess this boy is getting used up. Yep, it used up. So great. We will free one of the drifters with that, and we can actually use the fishing boat after it. And we will need to get those fishies, get more food. There we go. So, place a fishing boy. Ta-da! 25 fishies. Nibble fish. But then you actually need to dry... You need to dry fish. Right. Okay, we still have a little bit of salvage over here. So let's see how this works. Where is our ship? Haha, he's loading up. Storage capacity is 10. So he just took what he could, and he's coming back with it. That's great. It's really great. Ah, okay. So, since the map actually shows us that we are moving along some nodes, I believe we are transferring everything with us. So that means the water and the food that we currently have will carry over. At least, I think so. And first fishies are coming. Great. Put them on the drying rack. We might need another. Yep. Let's craft another drying rack. Firebomb, I will go walk Chewy now and charge my phone. I will be back in a bit. Oh, of course, Firebomb. Thank you. And enjoy your walkie. Some pets and screeches for Chewy, please. Still takes some time to unload. Makes me wonder if we should remain in this area for a longer time. But there is not a lot of debris around, and it will take more and more time to get it back to us, as far as I understand. But maybe we can. Okay, let's dry some fish. So we have 2 wood drying racks and 2 fish drying racks. That's gonna be awesome. I believe we also need to create some water. Hey there, Albus. Albus came for a visit. The little corgi of ours. He just laid down next to my table, and he's a protector of the realm right now. So many fishies. Little fishies. Big fishies or little fishies? Yeah, I know there is no plural, but you know, fishies is a cute word. distiller is working. We will have some more water. I will let this boy to finish up. And after that we should be just using the boat, because I guess it's faster. Even 2 boats would be better, right? $26.5. So one of these nutritional value of the dried fish, the small one, is just 0.5. So you need 2 of those to have 1 point of food. Okay, good to know. Neutron! Hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How is your day so far? Great. Okay, so you definitely need more fish. 2 fish per 1 point of food. One question about Twitch. Of course. Go for it. Is it just me or Twitch looks different? It does. It definitely does. There is actually an article about it, and it went active yesterday in the evening for me. And they changed the fonts. They changed a little bit of coloring. They generally did a little bit of recolor / rebranding of Twitch, so it looks different. For me, I'm mostly using the dark theme, and it's not the best because they created much darker background and a much wider font, so the contrast is tensing my eyes. It's not great for the eyes, especially if you have tired eyes, right? So that's why it changed. That's it. My feelings about this happening are mixed. I'm gonna be blunt, but let's see what they do about it, because I have seen similar reactions as mine, like the contrast is off, and maybe they gave more color options to streamers. I haven't really looked at those features because, as I said, it happened to me yesterday afternoon, so I didn't really have time to look into it. But if I can maybe change the font and maybe ease on the color, on the contrast, then I might as well try it out, right? Neutron, what do you mean a little bit? A lot of different. So the font is completely different, right? So maybe that's the first thing that catches your eyes. And when you go into categories, the title is much larger. And they kind of gave the channels that button look, like if you hover over them, it looks like a button. At least that's as much as I have noticed and investigated. I'm also in dark theme, yeah. So for now, because it's fairly in the morning for me, my eyes are quite fine with it. But that white font on that black background is not great later on. I don't know. How you like it? How do you like it? What's your opinion on it? I believe they will still be adjusting it a little bit, or maybe they will give more options to streamers on how to change it. I will need to explorinate where that font settings are currently and maybe change it to something a little less taxing. Neutron, so I prefer both versions, but I think the old is great, but I have to get used to it. Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much for the follow, Neutron. I guess we will all need to get used to it. For my personal opinion, like, I read that article about the recolor and kind of rebranding. Not a lot, because they wish to still retain the old most of the old logo design of Twitch and the little glitch sign or emote. But what was kind of what is that? Your town's inventory is full. Build more storage. Sorry, I'm just gonna finish my thought in a little bit. There we go. So I read that article and they were claiming like they are supporting the content creators and whatnot, but with this they're not really supporting content creators, they are just rebranding Twitch and recommending the creators to maybe use some of the color gradients that they recommend with the current scheme, and they specified the font that they used. Stuff like that. So what help? What is that help about? Was kind of funny. It was pure corporate marketing in that article, unfortunately. It was. And Neutron. So I opened Twitch and I thought that I was in another website. Yeah. Yeah, and actually yesterday evening, of course, after the full day of streaming yesterday, I had everything in the old style, and then later on I came and refreshed the page and I was like, what? What has just happened? And then I started to look for the explanation, and I found the article and read about it a little bit. And then of course Twitter blew up about it, and people were asking other people how they liked it. Twitch was asking how people like it, and you know, mixed feelings everywhere, I would say. A lot of mixed feelings. So either we get used to it completely, or they actually gave streamers more options of adjusting the color. I will need to look into it personally. Yeah. There we go, a little walkway, and so how are we doing? We're still bringing debris from over here, but we fished out everything that was in here. We have 32.5 of food. I would say we need more. We need more water. FLOTSAM, indeed. So have you been watching FLOTSAM? Maybe yesterday. It actually released yesterday, Neutron, and the publishers and the devs were so nice that they have provided a key to me, which is unexpected for me, but very, very nice and much appreciated. So I decided to give it a good college try, and so far I'm loving it. It's really neat. Of course, it's still early access, so there are things to be still designed, finished up, but it is playable. So far we had no crash, and knock on wood, I haven't encountered a specific bug for now, so I hope I will not. Okay, let's create some dry wood because we will need some water. We are very low on water. Neutron, I watched it on YouTube and I watched it before it got released. Oh, great, great. So I believe there were some options to see it, or did the dev team stream it before? Because I literally only heard about it yesterday because a friend of mine streamed it. So he mentioned like, it's a city builder on water, and I was like, isn't that Raft? And well, no, it's a city builder. It's not a raft, but it's Raft on steroids, right? It's a post-apocalyptic water building city builder, or water city builder. I actually called it garbage city builder at the beginning of the stream, and that's not a good sentence to use with it, right? It's not garbage. No, a YouTuber. Okay, thanks. Good. Okay, so we're still at the very beginning of the game, and we are supposed to go and salvage this little island, or the sailboat on the rocks, actually. But I wanted to amass a bit of, you know, food and water before we maybe move, because I expect that we will move the whole city, and everything goes with us. because the map actually shows nodes, and this reminded me a lot of Void Bastards. So you see the initial landscape, but as you go along the nodes, maybe the remaining ones will be randomly generated, so you are still taking everything over as you move around. Probably that's the idea here, so but we'll see. We'll have a look-see. So, you know the full map, so is it unchanging? It's not procedurally generated or anything right now. It is the same every time. Oh, okay. Well, maybe there should be an idea about it. Depends if it is intended to be the same because of the storyline, or they are still, you know, trying to figure out how they will go about it. Or maybe there will be a storyline mode and there might be an endless mode. You know, just a thought. Just a thought. So, Neutron, when you go to the end of the map, you just come back to the start but have every progress. Okay, so it's like a new game plus. Let's see. I guess they should maybe think about some other interesting modes for the game, because I don't know how long it is. I actually asked the question on their Discord yesterday because I wasn't aware how long the gameplay is in this early access version, and I didn't get an answer on that, so we'll see. I just got a bit of chocolate. My girlfriend just brought me a bit of chocolate. Oh yeah. Yum yum. Okay, are there any fish closer than that? Maybe here? We can try that. I have chocolate, but I don't want to munch into the mic. So maybe I will wait a little. So, Neutron, so it depends on how you play it. That's probably true. For now, I'm playing it safe, maybe, kinda. At least I'm trying. So, maybe I shouldn't really keep myself on the initial node of the map for too long. Tip? Yeah, go on. You can give me a tip, of course. It's my very first experience, very first time. Of course, I don't want spoilers, even though it's early access and it may change completely, but a tip is nice. Try to unlock the desalinator and grill as soon as possible. Okay. So that was desalinator. And this one, food truck. Is this the one? Because there is no other grill or anything, so you will need 25 research points. The one before? Okay, so fish kebab. They call it fish kebab. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so definitely a good tip for water and food, because that seems to be an overall issue. We have 9, and I guess we will need to create a little more. We have a lot of dried wood, so that helps. And maybe a question about this. The other buildings, is it just these that you can unlock with research points, or there will be something unlocking as you move along the path? Okay, this allows movement of the town, but I guess it allows movement of the town along the map, not really to move the town on this particular map. Only using research. Okay, thank you. And water will be a problem at the start. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. And with only 3 people, it kinda is painful. Okay, there we go. Let them work for a little bit. So 2 of them are working, one in the woodworking shed and one in the distiller, and the other one is just, you know, carrying stuff around and filling it all up, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of tea. You can just put the water in a loop. Ah. Well, that's true, but I still wish to watch for the resources. But it's true that it will create water while I have firewood, right? Is this full? It is full. Wow. I probably need another storage. But I cannot even build it because we are missing plastic waste. Okay, remove the marker. Ooh, there's a whale. Where was the plastic that I saw? I guess this is it. There we go. We will need that plastic. So, are there fish that attack you later on? Because this one seems calm and peaceful. No? Okay, thank you. Maybe not right now. Okay, this is helping really. We bumped it up to 14. And maybe they will include hostile creatures. Yeah, they maybe will, but depends on how much the destruction would be. Because if that whale actually bumped into the middle of the town, the town goes bye-bye. So, not that much, but maybe, you know, taking the example from Raft, a few sharks, but then you would actually need people to be armed or something, like have some harpoons, a little bit of defending capabilities that you would need to have on the city. Maybe harpoon guns, but I actually like it being a kind of a peaceful city builder with a bit of a resource management and stuff. It's nice. It's okay. Do 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 do. All right. How much is left in here? Nibble fish. 23. That's okay, and he will bring us some plastic because we have 0. That's not great. We also have 0 wet wood, but we have 52 dry wood. With 3 people, yeah, it's kind of difficult. How about these map nodes? Because most probably you will get villagers here. How many? And And neutron. So maybe there will be underwater exploration because the seafloor is well textured. Ah, okay, yeah, that might be. And 2. Okay, so we will get 2 villagers every time, even here. 2, 4. We'll see. There is an abandoned town. Well, I wouldn't be mad about having some underwater stuff, but we cannot go there right now, right? Interesting. Interesting idea. And thank you very much for all the tips and responses, Neutron. Thank you. Okay, we are getting some plastic waste. Yay! And fish, and they're both thirsty. And we are still crafting water, so it's okay. Okay, I shouldn't really have queue, or when it's on repeat, then it just fills the queue. Okay. So we only have one salvage ship. We are full in here. That's bad, right? We need it. What can I do right now? It will not store anything because everything is full, right? So I probably need to create some firewood to free up space. And then they will be able to unload the ship and get me to maybe build another storage. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. 15 water, okay. I really would love to zoom the game in a little more. I don't think we can. Small storage yard. There we go. Commands on. What is that? What do you mean by commands on? Oh, I should most probably save the game. Twitch commands. I only have my own commands. And that's it. You have already tried one. And if you want to know what commands are in my channel, just write !list. And that's it. Those are available. And the FLOTSAM command is a specific one right now. So that's that. That's how it works. Okay, so we will have another storage, which is good. But I'm really thinking about going for that salvage, if we can. You know what? Let's move on. Let's try to salvage this. Let's remove the marker and let's go for that salvage. Let's see how that works.